Hello and welcome to the Share It with Ishani podcast. And I'm Ishani Gupta, radio anchor and a public speaking coach. Well, here's the reminder, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I bring in one podcast episode every single Saturday. In this episode, we are going to talk with Tylia Flores, and she is an amazing person, an amazing woman. So we are going to learn her story, and of course, this is going to be a very inspirational session, an inspirational episode, because she will help us know how to go on, move on, and chase our dreams despite all odds. So let us begin. Hi, Tylia, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. It's so good to be here. Thank you for having me.
It is an honor that you are currently on my show because I'm getting to talk to you. You are so inspirational. You have done such an amazing work so far and you are continuing to do that. But let me just introduce you to my viewers. So Tylia is a 26-year-old born with cerebral palsy. And although her condition has affected her mobility, it has never affected her will and determination to make a difference in the world. Through her many life challenges and obstacles, she discovered her passion for writing. And her goal in life is to share her stories with the world. And in doing so, she hopes to help others with disabilities realize that they too have the potential to make their dreams come true. This is so amazing, so wonderful. So, Tylia, can you share your story so far, your journey so far?
Well, if you want me to go all the way back to the day I was born and I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy and I forgot to cancel my 7-day trial, darn it. I was born at 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Doctors told my mother, don't expect her to survive 24 hours. But here I am today, 26 years later, stomping on CP and telling my story one day at a time. I am a multiple-time published author and radio show host personality and disability activist.
Wow. So despite the doctors telling her mom that she's not going to survive for 24 hours, she has made this far and she's doing such an incredible job helping people around. She has been published as author so many times, and she is a radio show host. So we have similarities.
Yes, we do.
This is so cool, Ty. So when did you discover your talent for writing?
My passion for writing, it all starts when I was 15 years old. It all starts with a tragedy, actually. I lost my childhood friend to cancer. And then a year later, I started writing my first book, James Ticking Time Bomb, after a trip to Barnes & Noble. And then at 16 years old, I published it. So a month before my 17th birthday, I was a published author. And then years down the line, I realized that with cerebral palsy, there's a lot of misconceptions. And I was sick and tired of hearing about it. So I said, why don't I write about cerebral palsy? And from the age of 18 years old, I've been writing for various sites such as the Mighty Thought Catalog and Unwritten, where I write about my cerebral palsy. And I recently published my autobiography on my life called Handy Capable, Stomping on the Barriers That Come My Way.
Wow, that's incredible. You discovered your writing talent and you have written so many blog articles and you have written down books, which is absolutely amazing. What are the other books that you just talked about?
So the Handy Capable came across from a huge opportunity. I'm actually a fan of the TV show. I don't know if you heard of it in India, The Dukes of Hazzard. I'm a huge fan, and like last year I entered a contest to be featured in one of their books and I won. And then from there, the people who published it approached me and said, would you like to write an autobiography on your life? And there it was. The Handy Capable series was born. But little did they know, during the pandemic, I was already writing my autobiography.
Oh.
So it was already written from the pandemic.
Okay. So is it over, or are you still writing? Are you still working?
No, it's already published.
It's already published. Okay. So what is your plan now? Are you planning to write more books?
Yes, I'm planning to write more books as we speak. I'm in the middle of publishing a children's book. I'm working on getting that published, and another teen fiction novel.
Oh, wow. So, Ty, how did you get onto the radio thing? You have this knack of writing, a love for writing. Then how did you get onto the radio thing?
Okay, so the radio thing, I'm going to take you guys way back to way before I discovered my passion for writing, and way when the internet was first opening up. Back in 2009, I believe, when the internet was just opening up and podcasting first became a thing, I discovered a website called Blip FM. And I decided to start my own radio station because I was like into country music, and I was known at that radio station as DJ T-Rex. But then after getting cyberbullied, I quit. And as life had it, as a teenager, you go through many different stages in your life. And then I found my passion for writing, and then I just let radio go. But then at the age of 21, I got involved in advocacy. I was still involved in advocacy, and then I got approached by a radio station in Virginia to have my own segment on there, my own radio station. And then the Stomping on CP radio station was born. And then, unfortunately, I got into like this huge... We had a lot of disagreements at that radio station, so I packed my bags and I got the opportunity to go to Asheville FM, and I've been there ever since. So now I'm at Asheville FM now.
Oh, okay. This is such an interesting story that you have just shared. So how life leads you to one thing and the other and the other.
I'm not ashamed to share that story on where I had disagreements with the radio station in Virginia, because that happens in radio. Sometimes you're at one radio station and they may not agree with your message and your voice, but that doesn't mean you quit.
Absolutely. That is so true. In fact, there is one famous Bollywood actor. I'm not sure if you heard his name. He's called Amitabh Bachchan. And he is like the star, like the most popular, the most loved star in India. And
he was in the Cheetah Girls, I believe.
Sorry?
He was in the movie The Cheetah Girls, I believe.
Oh, was he? I have not watched that, although he might have been.
Yeah, sure. And it was filmed in Bollywood.
Okay.
It's a Disney movie, but I don't know if you guys heard of it in India, with 3 girls who sing, the Cheetah Girls.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I've not watched that movie, but yeah. So the story that I wanted to share with you is this: Amitabh Bachchan once wanted to be a radio anchor, and he applied for that. That was before he became a star. Okay, several years back. He's really aged now, and at that time he's very young. He was very young, and he auditioned for getting into the radio thing, but unfortunately he got rejected. But now today he is known for his voice, his powerful voice, baritone. And he is such a great star today. So this is his story. So despite being rejected, that really does not matter. So even if people are rejecting you for your voice or speaking style or for whatever, but if we have that thing in our heart, if we want to go and pursue that, then definitely nobody can stop us, I believe.
Yeah, nobody can stop you. You want to know the real reason I got rejected at this radio station in Virginia? And I'm gonna say this. It was because I was playing country music and not R&B music. So
So that was the reason they rejected you.
yes, and I was like, I'm not gonna change who I am. Either take it or leave it. So, but I'm happy because it taught me a lot. And
Yeah.
now I'm at Asheville FM, and that is like my home. So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's so cool. That is the thing. If you are being yourself, then even if people are rejecting, that doesn't matter. But there will be a section of people who will absolutely love you for being yourself. So, anything else you want to share with people here on my show?
Oh, what I want to share with people is despite the obstacles you face in your life, always share your story to the best of your ability because only you have the opportunity to tell your story and you shouldn't let anybody else take control of the pen.
Absolutely. And yeah, I forgot to ask you. I wanted to know a little more about your advocacy. So, what are you doing on that side?
Well, I do a lot of public speaking. Like this summer, I was invited to DC Dreams for Kids, where I got to host a summit on advocacy and what it means to be an advocate. Like I got to do this 1-day seminar on what it was like to be an advocate. And it was such a great opportunity to meet so many great kids that have a future in advocacy. I mean, I love DC for Kids, awesome organization. And I also, a couple years back, I also got to speak at the cerebral palsy conference for cerebral palsy awareness.
Okay. Okay, so you are doing a lot of great things around. And what are your future plans? What do you plan for the future? Yeah.
My future plans are to go overseas to like India, Greece, Rome, Italy, and just see what's going on in your guys' world when it comes to the disability community, because I connect with a lot of people that are from all over the world and they face a lot of challenges because the disability rights aren't the same as they are in America, and I want to help those people too. So not only do I want to be the voice for those in America, I want to be the voice for those in other countries as well.
What a beautiful thought. This is incredible. And I would really want you to come visit India and do your advocacy and spread awareness on cerebral palsy and help people around who are differently abled and all.
For sure. I already love eating Indian lamb and garlic naan. I go to the Indian restaurant all the time. Indian marsala, that is the best.
So you love it.
And your guys' mango sauce is like the best. Like now I want to go to the Indian restaurant and get some jasmine rice after this.
Wow.
And some garlic naan. I don't know what you guys do to it, but it always hits the spot.
Oh, thank you so much. And it is really good to hear about you loving Indian food. And there's a lot of variety to Indian food. You've not even had the tip of the iceberg. Just the garlic naan, that is this much. You have this much variety of, different food items that you get to eat in India.
And I want to go to what is it that you guys have? A color festival every year where you guys dress up and it's colorful?
Okay, so I guess you're talking about Holi. So Holi Holi is basically that festival where we play with colors and water. And
yes, I see it on TV all the time. I'm like, I definitely have to come to India.
Definitely. You should come to India. It's a lot of fun. You get to experience a lot of things here.
And the temples are just beautiful in India. I'm excited. I'll reach out to you when I come to India for sure, because that is definitely on my bucket list.
definitely. You should come and visit to India at least once, if not more than that, because just coming once is not enough. There's so much to see and experience. So you need to at least stay for a long while if you're coming just once.
And I also want to explore Bollywood because one of my goals is to film a movie in Bollywood related to cerebral palsy.
Oh, okay. So that is another plan you have. Wow. Good to know.
I've written a few movies, but I want to write one based on Bollywood and India. Like once I visit there a few times and get the inspiration, I'll know where to go. But possibilities are endless, so I'll definitely be coming to India.
Yes, the doors are open. Definitely come here, and I would love to host you.
Oh, for sure, we'll have a party.
Absolutely. It was so great talking to you, Tylia. It was amazing. You were so fun to talk to, and I got to learn a lot from you, and you are so inspiring. You're doing
Thank you so much.
So that's all for today, guys. If you want to connect with Tylia, if you want to know her more and get in touch with her, all the links are there in that description box. Go and check it out. So signing off from Share It with Ishani, and I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.